Hello, enjoyed this week's interview, and the following are my points. First, look for the gaps in the PR media landscape and ask where are there reporters covering topics where more content is needed. It may be worthwhile for us to do an exercise where we identify third parties that our target audience trusts, keeping those stakeholders in mind for our earned media strategy. So, what news outlets and what influencers do they trust? Finding those that fit our brand and looking for gaps in their coverage that we can fill with our paid, owned, and earned content. So we've been maximizing our earned media strategy so far with social networks and word of mouth. But to go to the next step, we realize that public relations can really amplify what we're trying to do with like minded listeners. Secondly, the most important trait for marketers right now is empathy, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. This is something strongly relevant to myself, and it's key to my marketing challenge. Our customers and listeners, they want to develop empathy themselves, finding experiences that exist outside of their own social circles. And this is where we have a unique opportunity to find those individuals that don't fit the typical or stereotypical narrative for Black identity and then have conversations with our podcast and host them in our own platforms. So that's where one of our strategic insights finds an opportunity. It links back to our business objectives to find a community of individuals who want individuals' mutual and communal empowerment. So our brand really relies on brand activism, partially. So we need to know our own brand so well that the stories that we tell clearly align themselves with the newsworthy, resonant, and culturally relevant topics. We believe we've already done this with the Simone Biles post, finding something culturally relevant and inserting ourselves into that conversation to promote our own brand. Empathy really drove that decision, and it was an adjacent topic for us to insert ourselves in, and we found that our paid, own, and earned media were very strongly aligned.